This is a First Alert Weather Special Report.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's your buddy John Elliott with a little bit of a roundup here. Right afternoon Eastern. Thanks for spending some time with us on CBS News New York. So obviously we're looking at the GW Bridge. Look at this. You know what I'm thinking as I'm watching this? Normally the river would be a lot more active with some of the sightseeing ships, and I'm sure they're out there. But how about the men and women that have to work the river? It is so cold on those ships. Want to point out a few other things that, remember, with the bridge, I mean, fine on the GW, but make sure you check the surfaces tomorrow morning when you're commuting, because there could be a little icing. You know, this view of the city, you can get a sense of a little bit of brightening. And in fact, top of the screen there, you can see beautiful pencil skyscrapers almost pointing up to that hint of blue. I mean, we are going to see some sun. So you know what that means? You're going to need sunglasses. It's so white. Any kind of reflection is really going to brighten things up, not going to warm things up as we go from river to river. Every now and then you see like a flake float by. No real organized snow left for the city in points west, just a few brief flurries possible. See, that's also, there's evidence that you can see the skies are starting to, they're trying to break up. Top of the screen there, a little bit of definition of the clouds. Well, I mean, once again, you take a look at the beautiful GW Bridge. This is what I mean. How cold is it? How cold are those people right there? Also, just remember, it stays cold. It gets even colder tonight. It's 27 right now. We keep retreating. Last hour was 28. Wind out of the north-northwest at 18. That is significant. So the wind chill in New York right now is 20 miles an hour. You see this map and you're keen of eye and you see, hey, this thing's going to expire at 1 o'clock. Yes, true. But remember, these winter weather advisories and warnings largely speak to you, the possibility of you encountering winter driving conditions. Morris County had incredible snow, so did Warren and Sussex, but as the snow is wrapping up, major roadways are fine. But my concern is going to be the cold. You know, right now, the wind chill in Cincinnati is 8 degrees below zero. We are going to see sub-zero wind chills in our area tomorrow morning. So remember, that's the next chapter, the chilly chapter of this system. So we are seeing the clearing. I want to point out, every now and then you get a little brief flurry. Not much more in the way of accumulation, but make sure you're using, I mean, if you've really got things dry, you want to make sure any other additional snow, whether it's just a quick little shower like that, you dry it out because it's going to ice up overnight. Still snowing, Riverhead points north and south, but you can see the trend here. Clearing. We're going to wrap things up as this clears out. So it's better. It's getting better in the city. Our neighbor over here at Columbus Circle, so there are all these holiday fairs. And and even Fifth Avenue is closed to traffic. So I just want to point out, you got to have the right footwear. Did you see that? I just see a pair of calves go by. So there are people in shorts out there. I do not recommend shorts. Also for the pets, I got to tell you, there's a lot of salt out there. So I want to make sure this is, I mean, my dogs would never wear booties, but you want to make sure that you're checking them and making sure that you wash off the paws because there's so much salt out there. See, there you go. You know what you do? You just kind of give up and pick up the pup and you go. You know, the dog doesn't seem that upset about it. Make sure you're mindful of that. This is what I'm concerned about. Look at Bayonne. So you're going to shovel, 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 shovel. And the friction of the shoveling actually makes things a little wet, so you could see some icing. So you really got to get things down. And look at the road conditions. Ooh. All the, you know, where it cuts through, that's all going to ice up. It's heavy to use. That's a big job for that. Doesn't have as big of a motor as you'd like to see. Be careful as you're moving this stuff this afternoon because it does weigh a lot. Real quickly, I can show you behind it is the cold air. And we can also show you, using the Futurecast, that we're done with this within hours. And then we're just left with just a brief flake and the chill. As early as this afternoon, we could see wind chills below zero. This is for your Sunday night into the first part of your day tomorrow. Really serious stuff. These are wind chills, but surface temperatures clearly cold enough for icing. So just make sure you're watching out for that. Of course, we got you covered on the broadcast side and right here. I just want to make sure you are covered because the wind chills are going to be painful and it stays cold Monday into Tuesday. But the good news is, for most of us, the snow has ended and now the chill and thrill begins.
This has been a First Alert Weather Special Report.